Made with real avocado.
When you open an avocado,
It requires a lot of resilience.
Avocados can mean so much to people. People have strong feelings about avocados and how they're used. Like a good example I always think of is a famous New York Times recipe for guacamole that included peas in it. And people were just outraged over this. Even President Obama at the time got involved and gave it a thumbs down. I also think about, all the hand-wringing and rancor over avocado toast and how it's millennials' favorite food and how expensive it is.
I was gonna order avocado toast. No point now.
This is a sort of food that gets people talking, and I think that's why people may care about avocados and where they come from. So, back in the day, if you were going to the supermarket to buy avocados, it was almost a certainty that you were buying California avocados. But things began to change and change quickly in the 1990s with new trade agreements that opened up the US market to imported avocados. And Mexico stepped into that void, and over the next couple of decades, it began to flood the market with inexpensive avocados. And it's really left California avocado farmers fighting for their survival. One figure that really does stand out in my mind, and that is $3 billion. And that is the dollar amount of annual avocado exports from Mexico. So that should give a sense of just how big this market is and how much money might be at stake. This is a story that's told in the millions and billions of dollars. The California farmers I have spoken to, some of them are small-timers who have inherited farms, and for them, this is about preserving their family's legacy, and they don't want to see it slip away. I think maybe people might ask, well, why do I care about this? I just want to go to the supermarket and buy some avocados that taste good and are inexpensive. And I think what some farmers in California would say is, look, the avocados that are being harvested in Mexico, in some cases, they're doing it on improperly deforested land. They are leading to ecological devastation. And these are things that if American consumers knew about them, they might think twice before they bought a Mexican avocado. So when you go to the supermarket and you say, I want to buy California avocados, you should be able to walk up to the produce bin and grab an avocado and look at the label, and it should say whether it was grown in California or not. This was one of the most interesting parts of the story, something I didn't know about. So if you're eating an avocado in the United States, it's almost certainly a Hass avocado. It was created in Southern California by a man named Rudolf Hass. It's just a big part of the story, when we eat avocados, all across the country was invented right here in Southern California.